objective that is needed, which we can get from set of steps.
Okay, okay, yes, correct, correct, correct. Then some question is that we have to ask ourselves to solve the problem that we have covered. That is not a part of actually syllabus, but these are the questions you have to ask yourself to solve that problem. For example, what do I know about the problem? What is the information that I have to process in order to find the problem solution? What does the solution look like? What are sort of special cases that exist for that solution? And how will I recognize that I have found a solution? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself while solving the problems. And also one thing you have to remember, you have to prepare more than one solution to solve that one problem. And out of that problems, solutions, you have to choose one best solution to solve that specific problem. Now, next one, anybody can tell me the what are different steps which are used to solve problem in everyday life? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Identify
Sir,
the
first of
problem.
all, we have
One
to
by one, one by
identify
one,
the-
one by one.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, first of all, we have to identify the problem.
Okay.
Then
Next.
we should understand the problem.
Okay.
Then we should find the appropriate ways, solutions, number of solutions.
Okay.
And then we should choose a proper solution for it.
Okay. Then next.
Then
Write down the
This is-
instruction for that final solution
Find out
so
the
that we
set
have to
of
implement.
instructions
Yes,
for it.
yes, yes, yes. And last one is what?
evaluate the solution.
Yes, you already the solution. Next, good one.
Thank you.
Now, next question. What are different types of problem? Anybody?
Algorithmic and
Second one?
Heuristic.
Heuristic. Yes, yes, yes. What is the difference between algorithmic and heuristic approach? Anybody? Anybody? What is the main difference between algorithmic approach and heuristic approach?
An algorithmic approach can be solved by a computer, whereas a heuristic approach needs a human touch.
Yes, yes, correct, correct, correct. Okay. Then, what are different problem solving? How to solve problem with computers? Total 5 steps are there. Anybody can tell me? Only steps.
Sir,
Tell me.
solutions,
Yes, correct.
program,
Yes, correct.
and testing and documentation.
Yes, yes, correct, correct, correct. So these are the steps you have to write in 1 or 2 lines while writing the answer of that specific question. Okay. Don't write only main point. Under that point, you have to write that, explain that specific topic or specific point in 1 or 2 lines. For example, what is solution? What is program? What is testing? What is documentation? That you have to write. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All of you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Then tell me the difficulties with problem solving. Anybody? What are different difficulties with problem solving?
Sir,
Tell me.
Lack of experience.
Yes, correct. Next one.
sir, inadequate steps.
Sequence of sequence of steps. Then next. Invalid logic. Next.
Inappropriate results.
Yes, yes, yes. Correct, correct, correct.
Mm,
And
in-
alternative choose on correct, incorrect. That is one of the one is there. All are incorrect solution evaluation. That one of the is there. Invalid logic.
Problem definition.
Yes, yes, yes. Correct, correct. Now, we will start with now next topic that it's come under again problem solving concept, and that topic is general problem solving strategies. Now, we are doing the programming for any language. It can be C, it can be C++, it can be Java, it can be Python, it can be any web development language, or it can be Android. Okay. So while doing this programming language, that problem you have to solve by different strategies. And that strategy is, you will learn in depth in your second year and third year. One subject is there in second year course, that is data structures and algorithm, and advanced data structures. And second one is in third year, design and analysis of algorithm, that is DA. So in that subject, you have to study these techniques. In our first year curriculum, you have to only remember these techniques and what is the meaning of that techniques. Detail you will study in your second year, that is what are different divide and conquer strategies, what are different sorting techniques, searching algorithms. That you will in depth thoroughly will be you will study in your second year and third year curriculum. Okay, so if question will be asked in your examination, what are general problem solving strategies, you have to mention these three. First one is divide and conquer, second one is dynamic programming, third one is trial and error. Okay, so what is the meaning of divide and conquer? So basically, divide in divide and conquer, what we have to do, we have to divide that problem into sub problems. Okay, original problem into sub problems, and apply same logic on each and every sub problem and get your output. Okay, for example, sorting and searching algorithms. So in your data structures and algorithm subject, different sorting and searching algorithms are available. Out of that, some of there are quick sort, merge sort, bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort. N number of algorithms are available in your data structures. And some searching techniques are there, binary search, unary search. These are the searching techniques are available in data structures and algorithms. So these techniques we have to apply divide and conquer strategy. For this type of techniques, what we have to apply, divide and conquer type of technology or techniques. So what we have to do in basically in this, for example, sorting, if you consider sorting, what basically do in sorting, you have to take n numbers as an input, randomly any number, and you have to sort those number in ascending or descending order. What you have to do? You have to sort those number in ascending and descending order by applying different algorithms. Those are quick sort algorithm. Those are it can be merge sort algorithm. It can be bubble sort algorithm. It can be insertion sort algorithm, selection sort algorithm. Anyway, so while applying that, what you have to do? You have to divide that number set into two sets or three sets. It can be depending on your length of your set, number of elements in your set. If 10 elements are there, you have to divide it into five numbers. 5 number in one set, 5 number in one set, and apply that specific alone. That can be bubble sort, or that can be quick sort, or that can be merge sort on that specific set of numbers, and sort your numbers. So that type of technique is nothing but divide and conquer technique. Now, second one is what dynamic programming. What is that? Dynamic. For basic example of dynamic backtracking and branch and bound. अभी branch and bound कैसे होता है बताता हूँ आपको. For example, if you consider Gmail application, that is Gmail, www.gmail.com. So after browsing that URL, www.gmail.com, you will get one login page. And that in that login page, you have username, password, login button, all these things. And after successful login, you will get another window. And that inside that window, different other functionality are available. For example, inbox is there, compose mail is there, sent mail is there, then spam is there. Different things are available in that. Again, some other things are there. For example, Google Drive option is there, Google Meet option is there at the right hand side top corner. Then Google Sheets are there, Google Forms are. So all these are different modules. So what we have to do in dynamic programming, again we have to divide that specific problem into sub-problem, same data for divide and conquer. But what is the difference is there? We are not applying same logic for that specific sub-modules. For example, coding of implementation of compose mail, implementation of inbox, and implementation of login button or login page is different. So what we have to do? We have to separately we have to apply the logic and implement that specific sub-module separately, and then finally we have to integrate with each other. For example, what you have to integrate? We have to integrate that main page, that is login page, with your after login page, that the page will be displayed, that you have to integrate. Then again, inbox open होने के बाद क्या होता है? Inbox click करने के बाद you are getting the all the mails which are received from other side. Okay. Then if you are considering compose mail, what will happen after compose mail? You are clicking on compose mail, you will get the another window. So that another window having another module. So what is the main purpose of dynamic programming is what? You have to divide your problem into sub problem, but not same logic will be applied on that specific sub modules. Different logic will be applied, and then you have to correlate or integrate with each other, so you can get your final application in runnable form or executable form. So that is nothing but your dynamic program. And what is the advantage of this dynamic programming? What you can, it is not necessary you have to first implement login page. You can first try from Compose Mail application also, Compose Mail module also, because at the last you have to integrate all these things with each other to get that final application of the final URL of that www.gmail.com. So this is nothing but dynamic programming. And last one is what? Trial and error basis, trial and error handling. Now it is very simple. It is nothing but what you have to try different types of input and check whether you are getting the output or not. Abhi in case, for example, check karo, if your printer is not working, for example, printer is broken. So still you are, what you are doing? You are checking whether ink is there or not, whether cartridge is full or not, or you are checking whether the paper is jam or not. So that things you are checking. Still you don't know that your printer is broken. Okay. So that is nothing but what? Trial and error. Or another thing is there, if you consider a programming perspective, your program problem statement is, for example, is that you write a program to check whether given number is even or odd. So what is the minimum requirement to for that even odd number? Tell me, anyone?
Sir, a number.
Number, yes. So which type of number you have to enter as an input?
Sir, integer.
Yes, integer number. But still you are trying to take input as a floating point or decimal numbers. For example, they are asking enter any number and you are entering 1.5. Whether it is correct or wrong? Whether it is correct?
Wrong, sir.
Wrong. Yes,
Wrong.
you have to enter. You have to enter what? Only integer number. That is number which don't have any decimals. And the numbers which have decimals, those are called as floating point number in your programming language. So बाद में हम देखेंगे what is floating point number, what are integer, what are string data type, what are list data type. All things will be we cover in our next lecture when we are starting with actual Python. Okay. So still we are trying to what? We are giving what? Instead of entering integer number, you are entering what? Decimal numbers. Again, another thing. Input at the time of running program, they are asking for enter any two numbers. Still you are entering three numbers. So that is also one of the trial and error. Okay. So this is one of the actually testing type. This type of techniques will be used for testing the given software. Okay. जैसे कि यूजर नेम पासवर्ड का जो लॉगिन पेज है उसमें क्या चेक करेंगे हम? ट्रायल एंड एरर बेसिस कैसे करेंगे हम? यूजर नेम और पासवर्ड के डिफरेंट कॉम्बिनेशन डाल के देखेंगे. So that is nothing but your trial and error. So all of you clear with general problem solving strategies? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you getting all the three techniques? So in exam, they can ask you direct question regarding explain different general problem solving strategy. You have to write down 1 or 2 line meaning of that divide and conquer, example of that. And for each and every step, there are actually 3 marks question is there, 1 mark for each. Divide and conquer 1 mark, dynamic programming 1 mark, and trial and error 1 mark. And if you are considering this technique, you will get you will learn in your second year and third year. That is data structures and DAR subject. That is design and analysis of algorithm. So in detail you will get what are different sorting algorithm, what are searching algorithm, how dynamic programming will be executed. So that all part will be in your second year and third year curriculum. Okay. So any doubt with respect to general problem strategies? Yes or no?
Sir,
Broken
Sir,
printer. Voice is breaking. Not
Voice is
clearly
breaking?
audible.
Hello.
sir,
Tell me.
sir, can you please explain dynamic programming again?
Okay, so dynamic programming, what we have to do, we have to divide our problem into sub problems. Again, that is of that divide and conquer strategy likewise. But what is a basic difference between divide and conquer and dynamic programming is what? In divide and conquer, what we have to do, for example, sorting techniques and searching algorithms are the one of the examples of that divide and conquer. So what we have to do, we have to divide that number which are taken as an input into 2 or 3 parts, and apply that same sorting techniques on that. For example, bubble sort algorithm. That same algorithm you have to apply on that first 5 numbers and second 5 numbers, and then correlate with each other, and then we finally get our number in sorting manner. It can be in ascending or it can be descending, depending upon your requirement. So that is your divide and conquer. But what is the dynamic programming? In dynamic programming, what will happen? We are dividing our problem into sub-problem. That is different modules. Matlab one module is divided into different sub-modules. But we are not applying same logic for each and every topic. We have to apply different. For example, if you consider login page. So login page coding and your compose mail coding is different thing. What you have to do only, we have to separately implement that module, and then finally we have to integrate into single module. Getting clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Okay. Any doubt regarding this now?
Sir, can you explain trial and error broken printer?
Trial and broken printer, for simple example, is it general life example actually? Simple है, जैसे कि आपका प्रिंटर वर्क नहीं कर रहा है, आपको पता है कि इसका कार्ट्रिज नहीं, कार्ट्रिज खत्म हो रहा है. गेटिंग? द कार्ट्रिज ऑफ प्रिंटर इज खत्म हो गया. तो उस केस में क्या करेंगे? फिर भी आप क्या कर रहे हैं? प्रिंटर का जैमर मतलब प्रिंटर जैम हुआ है कि नहीं चेक कर रहे हैं. आपका स्विच ऑन ऑफ करके देख रहे हैं, आप केबल प्रॉपर्ली अटैच है कि नहीं वो देख रहे हैं. दिस इज नथिंग बट ट्रायल एंड एरर. आपको फिर पता है, फिर भी आप क्या कर रहे हैं? ट्राई कर रहे हैं अदर थिंग्स फॉर चेकिंग दैट स्पेसिफिक solution of that specific problem. Getting? And if you consider programming example, what is the difference between when simple example अभी बताया मैंने आपको कि आपका प्रोग्राम है to check whether given number is even or odd. अभी even or odd नंबर चेक करना है तो आपको इनपुट ऑलवेज इंटीजर ही देना है. even odd नंबर कौन से होते हैं? 1 2 3 4 5 6 likewise. 2 is even and 1 is odd number. So what you have to check? You have to enter what? Integer numbers, that is numbers without decimal point. But still you are trying to give input as what? 1.5, 1.7, 2.1. Getting? So for that input you are not getting a proper answer or proper output. So that is nothing but trial and error. Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay? Okay. Now next important topic with respect to any programming language is top-down design approach. Now, what you have to do in top-down design? This question will be directly asked in exam. What is top-down design approach? Explain different steps available in top-down design approach. So, first step in top-down design approach is what? Breaking a problem into sub-problems. अभी तक हम अभी ये ट्रायल एंड एरर भी इसमें भी देखा हमने, कहाँ पे डायनेमिक और डिवाइड एंड कॉन्कर में ऑलरेडी देखा. ब्रेकिंग अ प्रॉब्लम इनटू सब प्रॉब्लम्स व्हाट? जैसे कि जीमेल का एग्जांपल मैंने आपको बताया, जीमेल यूआरएल का कि www.gmail.com डालने के बाद क्या लॉगिन पेज ओपन होता है. लॉगिन पेज के ऊपर क्लिक करने के बाद व्हाट विल बी ओपन? योर मेन पेज विल बी ओपन, एंड दैट मेन पेज डिफरेंट अदर फंक्शनलिटी आर अवेलेबल. इनबॉक्स इज देयर, कंपोज मेल इज देयर. सो अभी जब जीमेल का जो भी एप्लीकेशन है और दैट वेबसाइट इज देयर, जब उन्होंने इंप्लीमेंट किया, वो डायरेक्टली नहीं इंप्लीमेंट किया. दे हैव डिवाइडेड दैट जीमेल एप्लीकेशन प्रॉब्लम इनटू डिफरेंट सब प्रॉब्लम्स. सो दे हैव डिवाइडेड इनटू फर्स्ट दे हैव, अभी देखो न्यू फीचर्स ऐड होते जाते हैं. जैसे कि गूगल मीट इज देयर. गूगल मीट का ऑप्शन अभी देखो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में जीमेल में लॉगिन करने के बाद नीचे दिख रहा है. देखो, यू डायरेक्टली क्लिक ऑन दैट गूगल मीट ऑप्शन, यू विल गेट द लिंक ऑफ दैट गूगल मीट ऑप्शन एंड यू विल ज्वाइन फॉर दैट स्पेसिफिक गूगल मीट. जनरली पहले कैसे था, वो डायरेक्टली ऊपर के जो टोटल 16 डॉट्स है वहां पे ऊपर राइट हैंड साइड के टॉप कॉर्नर पे, तो वहां पे क्लिक करने के बाद जाना पड़ता था. और Google Meet is not from starting, na? Afterwards, these modules are added in that specific Google application or Gmail application. Google Sheets are there, Google Forms are there, different things are there. Google Classroom is there. So, whatever they have done first, they have divided that problem into sub-problems, and they have get the solution for that each and every sub-problem, and then finally they have integrated that all sub-problem into single problem. So that is nothing but breaking a problem into sub-problem. Now, second step is choice a suitable data structure. Anybody can tell me what is the meaning of this line? Anybody? Choice of suitable data structure. Anybody?
Sir.
Tell me.
Sir, while writing the program of even odd, we must take a integer, not a string or list.
Yes. That is the correct answer. What is your name?
Sir, Abhishek Gowdy.
Abhishek Gowdy. Yes. while you are doing any problem, so you are finding the solution for any problem or any you are implementing any program, you have to first decide which type of data type you are using or which type of data structures you have to use. Abhi actually Abhishek na Abhishek told that while you are writing the even odd program, you have to take in the data type as an integer itself only. Don't take any float numbers or any string string data type. So likewise, other data structures are available in programming. Separate subject, as I previously told you that the data structures and algorithm, one course is there in a second year. In that, you have to study the data types. Those are not available in your normal programming language. For example, integer is there, float is there, then strings are there, characters are there, then list is there, tuples are there, dictionary is there, but other extra data structures are available in programming. Those are stack, queue, linked list, trees, graph, that you have to use for storing the data. So while you are doing the complex project or you have to store a huge amount of data, in that case you have to use those data types. Array is there, then linked list is there, then stack is there, queue is there, tree graphs are there. So that is very important to choose a proper data structure while you are implementing any program. Okay, all of you clear these two steps? Yes or no? Any doubt? Hello? Hello?
No, sir.
Okay, so your third step is what? Construction of loops. Anybody can tell me what is the construction of loops? Anybody? Those who have done with C programming or C++, tell me.
If and or loops.
No, if is not a loop. Actually, for, while, and do while, these are the
For
loops.
and
while loop.
For do and while loop.
Yes, yes. For loop is, while loop is there, and do while loop. Now, why we have to use loops? Anybody?
Sir,
सर अगर हमें किसी लिंक से कोई वेरिएबल लेना हो, जैसे कि हम ट्राई करते हैं जेसॉन एपीआई रेट्रोफिट क्लाइंट से, अगर हमें उस लिंक से उस जेसॉन एपीआई की मदद से एक पर्टिकुलर अपने को डाटा टाइप लेना है, तो हम क्या करेंगे, फॉर लूप में उसको डाल देंगे, उसके बाद में इंटीजर सेट करेंगे कि कितने, मतलब वो अगर
yes, you are correct. I will tell you in simple language. Okay. For example, I want to display hello world statement or good morning message on your output scheme 10 times. How many times? 10 times. What is any message 10 times on your, for example, hello world, 10 times on an output scheme. So there are two ways. One simple way is what? Write down printf statement 10 times. What is a simple way? Write down printf statement 10 times, you will get the output 10 times hello world. But this is not a proper way of writing any program. So for that purpose, we have one solution, that you have to use loops. So अभी क्या करना है loop में? I have to set a initial value of that counter variable value. Initial value we have to set. For example, I have taken one variable I. क्या लिया मैंने? I. और मुझे क्या चाहिए? मुझे hello world 10 times display करना है. How many times? 10 times. So what I have to do in that case? I have set I is equal to 0. How many times? 10. So that's why I have written condition I less than 10. And अभी उसको क्या करना है? I की वैल्यू 0 से कब तक लेके जाना है हमें? Up to 10 तक. So what we have to do now? I have I plus plus, or I is equal to I plus 1. Unmute करो, mute करो, किसका तो unmute है वहाँ पे. So disturbance is there, small disturbance is there. All I have to unmute, mute. Hello. Some disturbance is there due to their unmute. Okay. Hello. So those have. Hello. Mute करो.
So you can mute them.
Actually वो फिर से जाना पड़ेगा वहाँ पे. Hello, screen is visible. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Try to
Yes.
mute yourself while entering your any lecture. When I will ask you any question at that time, you have to unmute. Okay. Some disturbance is there due to your. Now, so all of you are so construction of loops. So what we have to consider here, when we have to use the loops. So while you have to repeat one thing number of times, at that time you have to use loops. So वहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है? Which type of loop you have to use? That is your main way of writing. While you are doing the top-down design approach, while you are writing any program, construction of loops are very important. तो एक जो एग्जांपल मैंने बताया था कि मैंने सेट किया i की वैल्यू 0, एक कंडीशन सेट किया i लेस देन 10 एंड i प्लस प्लस, एंड इनसाइड दैट लूप आई हैव रिटन स्टेटमेंट printf hello world. So what is the meaning of? यहाँ पे देखो मैंने क्या किया, printf स्टेटमेंट एक ही बार लिखा, but what is the output of that my program? Anybody can tell
hello
me?
world will be printed 10 times.
10 times. Why? Because I have set one condition, I is equal to 0, semicolon, I less than 10, semicolon, I plus plus, or I is equal to I plus 1. You can use anything. It can be increment operator you have to use, or plus operator you can use. If you are using increment operator, I plus plus, it can be directly incremented by 1. That is I की वैल्यू 0 है तो 1 हो जाएगी. तो फर्स्ट कितना है वैल्यू? 0 है, तो 0 लेस देन 10 ट्रू, वो लूप के अंदर आ जाएगा और लूप के अंदर चेक करेगा कि व्हाट इज द स्टेटमेंट printf hello world. So it will display printf hello world. Now your I value is incremented by 1, so value 0 to 1 हो जाएगा, 1 less than 10. So what will happen 1 less than 10 में? Again true, again लूप के अंदर आएगा. ये कब तक होगा? Anybody tell me?
9 तक.
9 तक होगा, 9 तक होगा, और 10 के लिए क्या होगा? आपकी कंडीशन फॉल्स हो जाएगी एंड योर लूप विल बी टर्मिनेट. ये अभी डिटेल में हम जब लूप देखेंगे तब हम पढ़ेंगे ये. अभी सिर्फ मैंने एग्जांपल के लिए आपको बताया व्हाट इज द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ लूप, सिंपल एग्जांपल. ओके, अभी ये चारों आगे की चीजें उसके रिलेटेड ही है. फोर्थ वन इज एस्टैब्लिशिंग इनिशियल कंडीशन फॉर लूप्स. एनीबॉडी टेल मी? एस्टैब्लिशिंग इनिशियल कंडीशंस फॉर लूप्स. एनीबॉडी?
Sir,
So we need to make the loop stop at some time, so until we get our desired solution or result.
यस यस यस. फॉर एग्जांपल सिंपल है, अभी मैंने आपको पहला एग्जांपल बताया था, सिंपल एग्जांपल कि मुझे 10 टाइम्स हेलो वर्ल्ड डिस्प्ले करना था, तो मैंने आई की कंडीशन क्या रखी थी? 0, और मुझे 10 तक जाना था इसलिए मैंने लेस देन 10 रखा. बट आई कैन राइट आई इज इक्वल टू 1 आल्सो ना? यस और नो? यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
yes,
यस. तो 1 मैंने लिखा, आई इज इक्वल टू 1. व्हाट इज माय कंडीशन नाउ देन? व्हाट इज कंडीशन फॉर दैट?
I is less than equal to 10.
i is less than equal to 10, और i less than 11 भी लिख सकते हैं हम. यस और नो?
Yes.
Okay. If I take I is equal to 2, what is the condition then now?
I less than 12.
I should be less than 12.
Yes. So that is also very important while you are establishing the initial condition for your loops. Okay. So all of you clear these 2 points? Construction of loops and establishing initial condition for loops. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now next one is what? Finding the iterative construct. What is there? Finding the iterative construct. Anybody now? Tell me. It is also regarding with your loops.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, the counter variable that we define.
Yes, counter variable that we define, that is I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. So what is the meaning of this? Your loop will be start from I is equal, at one condition, that is I is equal to 0, and it will be go up to I less than 10. At your 10 condition, when your value of I is 10, at that time your loop will be terminated. So for that, what you have to do? Increment that value to 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5. What you have to do? I is equal to I plus 1. Or you can write I plus plus. That is increment operator. Okay. So that is nothing but finding the iterative construct. Now, last one is what? Termination of loops. Anybody? Termination of loops.
Sir,
Sir,
tell me. You can. Hello.
sir,
hello. Sir, when the given condition is false, then the loop terminates. Like if I is greater than 10.
Yes. So simple है. अभी जो मैंने example बताया था कि I की initial value मैंने I is equal to 0 लिखा है, and I want to print that hello world 10 times. That's why I written I less than 10. So that is your termination loop. That is your condition of termination of that specific loop. That is I less than 10 is the termination loop condition. Okay. So all of you clear with the top-down design methodology, which is used for any problem solving? Yes or no? Hello.
yes, sir.
If you have any doubt regarding these 6 steps, you can ask.
Sir, iterative means?
Iterative means you have to execute that specific statement more than one times. Hello. For example, I want to print hello world 10 times. So that's why I will use what? For loop. So what is meaning of that for loop? That for loop you have to set one condition for that. Up to what extent that loop will be executed. For example, I want to execute that loop for 10 times. So that 10 times means what? I is equal to 0. पे फर्स्ट टाइम मेरा हेलो वर्ड प्रिंट हो गया, उसके बाद आई की वैल्यू कितनी होने वाली? आई प्लस प्लस से 1 हो गई, तो आई की जो 0 के लिए एक 1 इटरेशन कम हो गया, उसका कंप्लीट हो गया किसका? उस फॉर लूप का। उसके बाद जब आई की वैल्यू 1 होगी तब वो फॉर लूप का सेकंड इटरेशन कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। आई की वैल्यू 3 होगी 2 होगी तब उसका थर्ड इटरेशन। लाइकवाइज 9 होगी तब which number of iterations will be, how many numbers of iteration will be completed? 10। एंड जब i की वैल्यू 10 होगी तब 11th इटरेशन के लिए वो कंडीशन फॉल्स हो रहा है, दैट्स व्हाई योर लूप विल बी टर्मिनेटेड। सो जो फर्स्ट टाइम हेलो वर्ड प्रिंट होगा तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फर्स्ट इटरेशन, सेकंड टाइम प्रिंट हो रहा है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सेकंड इटरेशन, थर्ड टाइम प्रिंट हो रहा है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज थर्ड इटरेशन, 10th टाइम प्रिंट हो रहा है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज 10th इटरेशन। सो दैट इज नथिंग बट इटरेशंस। गेटिंग?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Any doubt?
No.
So now next important topic with respect to program solving is, or while you are writing any program, any type of program, it can be C program, it can be C++ program, because while you are using any programming language, the logic is same, but what is the difference is you have to only use the different syntaxes with respect to that specific language. For example, C कंसीडर करते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं? प्रिंटफ स्टेटमेंट यूज करते हैं फॉर प्रिंटिंग डिस्प्ले एनी मैसेज। वही हम पाइथन यूज करेंगे तो वहां पे यूज करते हैं प्रिंट। वही हम C++ यूज करते हैं तो वहां पे क्या यूज करते हैं? सी आउट। ओके, सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस, बट लॉजिक इज सेम। बट while you are using this programming language, before that directly writing any program, you have to use some design tools, and first tool is algorithm. So algorithm is nothing but what? Algorithm is defined as a step-by-step procedure for calculations or problem solving. All of you clear the definition? It is defined as a step-by-step procedure for calculations or problem solving. All of you clear the definition of algorithm? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
तो क्या करना है बताएगा आपको? सिंपल है, कुछ डिफिकल्टी नहीं, सिंपल, आपको कुछ डिफिकल्टी होने वाली नहीं है। सिंपली आप एनी algorithm you can write for any problem statement। क्या करना है आपको? सिर्फ आपको सिंपल लैंग्वेज बताता हूं। जैसे कि मैंने अभी यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल दिया है, सिंपल जनरल लाइफ एग्जांपल इज देयर। आई वांट टू सेंड अ मैसेज एंड आई हैव टू राइट अ एल्गोरिथम फॉर दैट सेंड अ मैसेज। तो क्या करूंगा मैं? स्टेप 1 ऐसे ही लिखना है आपको। Step 1, unlock the phone. Step 2, open menu and go to the messages. मतलब ओपन मेनू करते गो टू द मैसेजेस में जाने का आपको. स्टेप 3, अभी स्टेप 3 में सिलेक्ट ऑप्शन क्रिएट मैसेज. ओके, अभी यहाँ पे आप और भी एक ऐड कर सकते हैं स्टेप कि सिलेक्ट अ कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर टू विच यू हैव टू सेंड द मैसेज. दैट आल्सो यू कैन ऐड. स्टेप नंबर 4, नाउ टाइप द मैसेज एंड सेंड इट. So these 4 steps are nothing but algorithm of your send a message. So these 4 steps are nothing but your algorithm for to send a message. Likewise, now anybody can tell me the algorithm for addition of 2 numbers. Anybody?
Sir.
Tell me.
Sir, take the 2 number as a input.
Okay, step number 1. Okay, next.
And add the 2 number and ask
Okay.
and equate to the another variable.
Okay, no, you can not require to mention that add to another variable. You simply write down add these 2 numbers. Okay, because it is algorithm. Okay, simple language. Okay, now next step number 3.
And then print or show the addition
Yes.
of.
So we can see at called it as a display the output. Okay, display the output of addition of 2 numbers. Okay, so all of you clear with the algorithm how to write it?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
Simply you have to write in your own language step by step. सिर्फ आपको वहां पे मेंशन करना है स्टेप नंबर 1 कोलन take 2 numbers for addition. Step number 2, add these 2 numbers. Step number 3, display the addition of 2 numbers. Okay, clear है? Yes or no?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now can anybody tell me the algorithm for to check whether which number is large from given 2 numbers? To check whether which number is large from given 2 numbers.
Sir, we can ask for 2 different numbers from the user and assign them 2
Okay.
variables.
Okay. Step number 2.
Write an algorithm to compare those 2 variables.
No, we are already writing algorithm. You have to only
Yes,
mention
I'm
that.
sorry.
Ah.
Sorry.
You have to only mention that
We have to
compare
compare-
first
we have
number
to
with
compare-
second number. If first number is greater than second number, you have to display what number 1 is largest number. Okay. If else number 2 is larger than number 1, and then display the result. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Clear? All of you clear with how to write down the algorithm? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, second design tool is pseudocode. Now, pseudocode is an intermediary in between the program and algorithm. अभी यहाँ पे definition में आपको पता चलेगा. Pseudocode is a combination of programming language and natural language. Natural language means what? जो अभी यहाँ पे हमने यूज किया कहाँ पे? Algorithm write करने के लिए. So normal. Other than programming language, जो भी languages है, those are all are natural language. जैसे कि अभी English is a natural language, Marathi is a natural language, Japanese, German, all these are natural languages. तो pseudocode क्या है? It is a combination of programming language, मतलब programming के कुछ syntaxes and some things from natural languages. It is a combination of both programming language and natural language. यहाँ पे देखो मैंने अभी जो addition of 2 numbers का हमने algorithm लिखा था, वैसे मैंने यहाँ पे अभी क्या लिखा है? pseudocode लिखा है उसके लिए. तो देखो क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे. Step number 1, scan 2 integers a and b from user. Scan 2 integers a and b from users. Now अभी स्टेप नंबर 2 में क्या लिखा है? देखो मैंने एडिशन ऑफ ऐड 2 नंबर्स ऐसे नहीं लिखा है जो मैंने यहाँ पे प्रीवियसली कहाँ पे लिखा है हमने एल्गोरिथम में. यहाँ पे हमने क्या लिखा? डायरेक्टली जो स्टेट इंस्ट्रक्शन हम वहां पे प्रोग्रामिंग में लिखने वाले पाइथन या C++, डायरेक्टली वो वहां पे मैंने लिखा है C is equal to a plus b. So what is meaning of that? A and b की वैल्यू कहाँ पे स्टोर होगी? C में. उसके बाद स्टेप नंबर 3 में भी डायरेक्टली लिखा है प्रिंट C, जो नॉर्मली हम पाइथन में यूज करते हैं, प्रिंट इन ब्रैकेट C. ओके, सो here you can see that step number 2 and 3 are explained with the help of code of programming language. Getting? All of you getting clear with the pseudocode and algorithm difference? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So pseudocode समझ में है सबको? क्या करना है आपको? कुछ सिंटैक्सेस आपको यहाँ से लेने, कहाँ से? जो आप प्रोग्रामिंग में एज इट इज वहां पे लिखने वाले वही यहाँ पे यूज करना है. So that is nothing but your pseudocode. तो एग्जाम में आपको पूछ सकते हैं, write a pseudocode for to check whether given number is larger than check whether which number is larger from given 3 numbers. to check whether given number is even or odd. Likewise, they can ask you for any type of problem statement and write down the algorithm and pseudocode for that same. So 3 or 4 marks will be there for writing the correct algorithm, and for each and every steps you will get the mark. If you are writing you are written 2 steps correct and 3rd step is wrong, then you will get the 2 marks for that. Okay. All of you clear with the program design tools? First one is algorithm, second one is pseudocode. Yes or no? Any
Yes,
doubt?
sir.
Okay. Now third one is what? Flowchart. Flowchart is nothing but what it is also. It is a pictorial or diagrammatical representation of algorithm. It is a diagrammatical or pictorial representation of algorithm. मतलब अभी आपने जो algorithm लिखा था ऊपर वाला algorithm, आप pseudocode भी बोल सकते हैं, इसको भी लिख सकते हैं आपके इसके अंदर. तो इसको आपको क्या करना है? diagrammatical view में convert करना है, मतलब diagrammatically draw करना है. So that is nothing but your flowchart. All of you clear with the flowchart definition? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
what is flowchart? It is a pictorial and diagrammatical representation of algorithm. Okay. So अभी यहाँ पे एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं, 2 टाइप के क्वेश्चन आते हैं यहाँ पे. What is flowchart and what are the different symbols used for drawing the flowchart? Or they can directly give you one problem statement and draw a flowchart for that. This. For example, draw a flowchart for even odd number. Draw a flowchart for roots, find the roots of quadratic equation. Likewise, anything. Okay. So first we will see the program design tool के अंदर flowchart के सारे different symbols. Okay. तो first symbol होता है oval, और we can call it as a rounded rectangle. We can call it oval भी draw कर सकते हैं और rounded rectangle. तो ये किसके लिए यूज होता है? It is used for start and end. मतलब start लिखना है आपको, उसके बाद नीचे एरो करना है, वो बाद में एक एग्जांपल देखेंगे, वो आपको क्लियर हो जाएगा उसके साथ. ओके. सेकंड होता है एरो, मतलब 2 सिंबल एक दूसरे के साथ अटैच करने के लिए हम यूज करते हैं एरो. ओके. लाइन इज अ कनेक्टर दैट शोज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव शेप. थर्ड वन होता है इनपुट आउटपुट. अब इसके लिए यूज होता है पैरेललोग्राम, मतलब इनपुट और आउटपुट आपको इसके अंदर रिप्रेजेंट करना है आपको. क्लियर. उसके बाद होता है आपका एक्चुअल प्रोसेस. प्रोसेस मीन आपका जो आपका लॉजिक है. फॉर एग्जांपल एडिशन के प्रोग्राम में हमने लिखा था C = A + B, ऐड दिस 2 नंबर्स. सो वो कहां पे लिखना है आपको? रेक्टेंगल के अंदर. एंड नेक्स्ट वन होता है डायमंड. अभी डायमंड इंडिकेट डिसीजन. डिसीजन मीन्स अभी जहां पे आपको एक तो यस और नो कंडीशन वहां पे आती है. फॉर एग्जांपल फॉर लूप होगा, या और एक होता है इफ एल्स. जैसे कि मैंने इवन ऑड नंबर चेक करना. इफ गिवन नंबर इज डिवाइडेड बाय 2, यस देन नंबर इज इवन, नो देन नंबर इज ऑड. तो उस केस में रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए हम यूज करते हैं डायमंड, दैट इज डिसीजन बॉक्स. और यहाँ पे मैंने एक मेंशन नहीं किया ऑलरेडी, और एक होता है दैट इज सर्कल. सर्कल अभी सर्कल इज प्ले अ रोल ऑफ कनेक्टर. अभी कनेक्टर क्यों यूज करना है आपको बताता हूँ. जनरली क्या होता है, सिंपल फ्लोचार्ट मींस इट कैन बी मतलब 1 पेज में वो मतलब ड्रॉ करेंगे तो 1 पेज में प्रॉपर्ली फिट होता है. बट समटाइम्स सम फ्लोचार्ट्स आर लेंथी, सो इन दैट केस यू हैव टू गो फॉर नेक्स्ट पेज. तो उस केस में क्या करेंगे हम, सर्कल नेक्स्ट पेज पे सर्कल ड्रॉ करके वहां से कंटिन्यू करेंगे. तो सर्कल इज नथिंग बट कनेक्टर फॉर continuation. We have to use for continuation of that specific same flowchart. So all of you clear with the symbols of flowchart? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt regarding flowchart symbols?
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll directly see one example. 1 or 2 examples. देखो. It is visible? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
तो देखिए यहाँ पे मैंने पहले क्या लिखा है, एडिशन ऑफ 2 नंबर्स का लिखा है प्रोग्राम. उसके लिए फ्लो चार्ट ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं हम. सो फर्स्ट व्हाट यू हैव टू राइट कंपलसरी, टेल मी फास्ट.
Start.
Yes, while you are drawing any flow chart, you have to first compulsory mention start. Okay. उसके बाद अभी क्या नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या होगी आपकी, टेल मी.
Input A and B.
Take the inputs
हाँ,
from
input A and B और take 2 integers from user. तो वो कहाँ पे लिखना है आपको, parallelogram, not rectangle. Yeah, that you have to written in parallelogram. Okay. Okay. उसके बाद क्या करना है हमें, tell me.
Add these 2 integers.
Yes, add these 2 integers and store the result. उसको क्या किस में लिखना है आपको, rectangle में शो करना है. Yes. और नेक्स्ट होता है अभी डिस्प्ले रिजल्ट. अभी डिस्प्ले रिजल्ट एक्चुअली यहाँ पे रेक्टेंगल चाहिए, वहां पे गलती से क्या हो गया, और पैरेललोग्राम चाहिए, वहां पे क्या लेना चाहिए हमें, टेल मी। डिस्प्ले रिजल्ट की जगह पे क्या चाहिए, पैरेललोग्राम चाहिए, नॉट रेक्टेंगल। यस यस यस। सो एंड देन लास्टली क्या लिखना है आपको, एन। सो दिस इज अ फ्लो चार्ट फॉर एडिंग टू नंबर्स। नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, अभी जो मैंने डिसीजन बॉक्स का एग्जांपल देखेंगे हम। अभी डिसीजन बॉक्स के लिए हम एग्जांपल यूज करेंगे कंपेयर टू नंबर्स, वेदर विच नंबर इज ग्रेटर और ग्रेटर देन फर्स्ट नंबर इज ग्रेटर और सेकंड नंबर इज ग्रेटर। तो उसके लिए भी सेम प्रोसीजर, स्टार्ट टेक टू इंटीजर्स ए एंड बी फ्रॉम यूजर। अभी यहाँ पे देखो मैंने प्रोसेस के पहले प्रोसेस बॉक्स में यूज किया, रेक्टेंगल नहीं यूज किया। तो क्या यूज किया मैंने, व्हाट आई हैव रिटन, ए ग्रेटर देन बी, देन व्हाट आई हैव रिटन, डिस्प्ले ए। अगेन यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले कहाँ पे लिखना है आपको, पैरेललोग्राम के अंदर लिखना है। उसके बाद वहां पे जहां पे एरो लिखा है मैंने, यहाँ एरो जहां पे किया, यहाँ पे नो लिखा है, यहाँ पे एस लिखना है आपको। इफ ए ग्रेटर देन बी, यहाँ पे एस लिखना है, यहाँ पे लिखा नहीं है, बट यहाँ यू हैव टू राइट यस। इफ नो इज देयर यू हैव टू राइट व्हाट, डिस्प्ले बी। अगेन यहाँ पे आपको पैरेललोग्राम ही यूज करना है टू डिस्प्ले आउटपुट एंड टेक इनपुट। और एक चीज यहाँ पे याद रखनी है आपको, यू हैव टू व्हाट यू हैव टू डू। अभी डिस्प्ले ए के बाद क्या करना पड़ेगा, यहाँ पे मिसिंग किया है उन्हें, मतलब किया नहीं है, क्या करना पड़ेगा, टेल मी
सर एंड प्रोग्राम,
हाँ यू हैव टू एंड, मतलब डिस्प्ले ए के बाद एरो लिखो, यहाँ पे नीचे एरो ड्रॉ करो, उसके बाद रेक्टेंगल राउंड रेक्टेंगल ड्रॉ करो, एंड करो। अरे ये डिस्प्ले भी वहां पे जाना चाहिए, मतलब दो एरो कहाँ पे जाएंगे आपके, कहाँ पे जाएंगे, टेल मी,
स्टॉप
एंड पे,
हाँ स्टॉप पे या एंड पे जाएंगे। यस यस। सो दिस इज नथिंग बट योर फ्लो चार्ट। सो आपको एक होमवर्क है, अभी कल और परसों तो छुट्टी है आपको, सैटरडे संडे इज नॉट एनी, नो लेक्चर विल बी देयर एज पर योर टाइम टेबल, ओनली मंडे टू फ्राइडे इज देयर, ओके। सो यू हैव टू ड्रॉ फ्लो चार्ट फॉर, अभी यहाँ पे मैंने क्या दिया है, what you are here, we have to compare for two numbers, you have to compare three numbers and find out the largest number. All of you getting the problem statement?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You have to take three numbers as an input and find out the largest number from that three numbers. For that you have to draw flow chart, write algorithm and write pseudocode. Yes or no? All of you clear with the problem statement?
यस सर,
Yes.
यस
sir.
सर,
क्या करना है आपको, एनीबडी टेल मी नाउ, क्या बोला था प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट, टेल मी।
तीन नंबर को कंपेयर करना है, उनका एल्गोरिदम और स्यूडो कोड लिखना है।
सूडोकोड एंड फ्लो चार्ट आल्सो ड्रॉ करना है, ओके।
हाँ।
जो अभी प्रोग्राम डिजाइन टूल हमने देखे, वो तीनों यूज करने, वो तीनों आपको यूज करने फॉर सॉल्विंग दैट स्पेसिफिक प्रॉब्लम ऑफ लार्जेस्ट ऑफ थ्री नंबर्स, ओके। So any doubt regarding in today's session? Any doubt?
सर
tell me.
अभी जो एग्जांपल लिया था उसमें एंड प्रोग्राम दो ड्रॉ,
नहीं नहीं, एक ही लेना है, एक ही लेना है, एक ही लेना है। मतलब क्या करना है, डिस्प्ले ए के नीचे एक एरो आ जाएगा यहाँ पे, ओके, यहाँ पे नीचे एक एरो आ जाएगा, ओके ओके, और एरो के नीचे आपको कहना है एंड लिखना है, और यही एरो आपको यहाँ पे फिर से कनेक्ट करना है, किसको, एक ही एंड को, ओके। क्या होगा, क्यों एक ही एंड दिखाना है आपको, टेल मी।
क्योंकि पहले दो नंबर कंपेयर कर चुके हैं।
हाँ कंपेयर करने दो नंबर, बट उसमें से आउटपुट कितने आने वाला है, हाउ मेनी,
एक
एक तो डिस्प्ले ए होगा, नहीं तो डिस्प्ले बी होगा,
होगा।
तो दो दो लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है ना एंड करने की, एक ही एंड करना है आपको, ओके। तो एक ही, जैसे यहां से दो एरो बाहर निकले ना, वैसे उसको एंड को आपके दो एरो इन हो जाएंगे, ओके, क्लियर, एनी डाउट?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So, can you able to write the algorithm, pseudocode and flowchart for that given problem statement that just I have given?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
I will randomly ask you anybody on Monday or whenever our lecture will be there, and you have to show video. You have to on your video and show me the algorithm, flowchart, and pseudocode. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So, and next week we will I will circulate one quiz regarding the topics that we have up till now covered, and also the PDF regarding this content that we have already covered in these three lectures. I have already shared. You have to refer that PDF. That's this same PDF. अभी जो मैंने आपको PDF शो किया था ना, this one, ये already मैंने आपको share किया है, okay? You can refer this and prepare for your theory question or any other question concept, okay? सारी चीजें इसमें है, डिटेल में लिखा है यहाँ पे। जो पीपीटी में होता है, पीपीटी में क्या है, सिंपल बेसिक कंसेप्ट आर देयर, मतलब मेन टॉपिक्स आर देयर एंड दैट टॉपिक आई हैव एक्सप्लेन यू, बट रिगार्डिंग दैट स्पेसिफिक डिटेल टॉपिक्स, देखो यहाँ पे देखो, तो हमने अभी कौन सा देखा था, टॉप डाउन डिजाइन अप्रोच, फाइंडिंग इटरेटिव कंस्ट्रेंट, देखो यहाँ पे सारी चीजें डिटेल में लिखी है, i is equal to i+1, सारी चीजें डिटेल में लिखी है, you can refer this. Okay, construction of loop, initial condition, invariant relation, terminating condition, all these things are given, so you can refer that. This PDF I have already shared on your Google Drive, and that link already I shared with you. Okay, so you can refer. Only this much content are sufficient for your exam preparation also, for theory examination. Okay, and from next lecture we will start with our actual programming part. Okay, that is basics of feature Python, that is what are history of Python, what is the features of Python, देखो यहाँ पे है अभी. Okay, so programming basics क्या है, what is Python, उसके बाद history of Python, why do we people use Python, उसके बाद वो क्यों है, मतलब उसके वर्जन्स कौन से, अभी कौन सा वर्जन चालू है, key changes in versions, code extension execution कैसे होता है, that things we will learn in from next lecture onward. So I will show you directly output and code also, execution of code through online compiler. Okay, so it will be very useful or easy to understand for you people also. So any doubt up till now, yes or no? Hello.
Sir,
No,
where you
sir.
have given the PDF?
In Google Drive. I have shared one link, na, Google Drive link.
Yes, sir.
In that link, PPS study material is there, folder is there. Inside that folder, question bank is given, in same question bank is given. Then PPT of this unit is given. Then also chapter 1, उसके अंदर एक स्कैन बुक करके है, देखो फोल्डर, उसके अंदर एक और एक PDF दिया है मैंने, जो अभी मैंने आपको बताया. So, नहीं मिलेगा किसी को?
Yes, sir. There.
Yes, sir.
नहीं होगा तो मैं फिर से लिंक फिर से सेंड करता हूँ ग्रुप के ऊपर. ओके,
Yes, sir. Please
can refer.
resend it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I will resend it. Okay, so any doubt regarding the topics that we have up till now covered, yes or no? Hello.
Sir,
No,
notebook
sir.
में
हा, नोटबुक करा ना, नोटबुक करा लागते, आता तुम्ही लहान आहे का? हा, ते मी सांगायला पाहिजे का नोटबुक करायची की नाही?
सगळे पीपीटी लिहायचे.
पीपीटी लिहायची नाही रे, तुम्हाला जे पॉइंट्स क्लिअर होतं, म्हणजे मेन पॉइंट्स लिहून घ्यायचे, जेणेकरून तुम्हाला नेक्स्ट लेक्चरला सांगता आले पाहिजेत. गेटिंग?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. So any problem? Hello. Any problem is there?
No, sir.
Okay. So we will stop here and we will meet on Monday or Tuesday. Is there? I think Tuesday lecture is there. Okay. So thank you all. Okay, thank you.
Sir,
Okay. Tell me.
Thank you, sir.
sir, do you have a GitHub account?
GitHub? No, I don't have any GitHub account. Why?
Sir, there was a code and I was having some problem, so I wanted to ask you.
Don't have GitHub. Okay, you can send me a screenshot of that specific problem. I will check.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, which
Okay,
language? Which language?
Which language means what?